But that's the thing. I mean, you know, and this is the thing about life. I've woken up every day for like the past like 2-3 years, eager to learn more, eager to expand my consciousness. I've always said, you know, I'm striving to make the unknown known. I just need to grasp, I need to download as much information as I can on this physical realm. And that's why I liked, I plugged into Aaron David's recent video about he spoke about the significance of books and stuff like that. And I shared a very similar perspective in the sense that, and I noticed the change in my life when I've done this. It's like your psyche absorbing information from a book. It's like downloading the software onto a hard drive. Like, you know, even if you read the book and you don't take everything in or you think it's boring, the stuff that your psyche's now absorbed, and because of that, as a result of that, will translate into your physical experience of life. People undermine that sometimes. People don't really people don't take that in that sense, which I think, you know, books is a must.
Oh, it is a must. You could tell by conversating with people who reads and who doesn't read. Because if, like, when you're reading, like, you got to understand that you're now opening up your mind to someone else's beliefs, opinions, whatever it is. Like, you're now having to, like, understand something from a different perspective.
Yeah.
So if you're talking to someone and they're, like, one-dimensional, you just know, you're very narrow-minded. You can tell that reading isn't something that they really do.
Yeah. It's limiting, isn't it, really? It's limiting, really. And it's funny because, you know, I thought about reading, I used to... What didn't make me want to read before? Because now I listen to a few audiobooks, and as a result of that, at times it's changed my dialect and whatnot. So it's very easy to have this perception of me where, oh, he's a know-it-all, or oh, he's very smart. I'm no different to you. I'm no different to the person I was in secondary school. It's just curiosity that gets me to that point.
Just access to information.
Do you know what I mean?
That's what it is. And
it's like, it's different when the information you're reading and it's like, wait, I know this. Oh, so this defines the way that I've been thinking and operating. Oh, and this is how I can make it better. It's just a constant, like, attaching of puzzles when you're reading these books that...
that's so true.
Yeah,
bro.
like, do you get what I'm saying?
That's like when we're talking about, like, things like perception, I just relate to a guy called Bob Proctor because I was reading some of his stuff, watching his videos. Or let's say we're talking about it was like financial literacy or like self-improvement.
Yeah.
I'm quoting 48 Laws of Power or like Rich Dad Poor Dad or something. Like, just quotes just coming back into my mind. Stuff that I read maybe months ago is just flowing back into my head.
Yeah.
All because I picked up that one book.
And it's thinking about, talking about how our life's a fragment of what's already whole. Yeah. So it's like people in the past, because you said people will exist after and before us. So people before us have left literature behind for us to almost indulge in and allow us to elevate our minds. It's like you're leaving when they leave a scroll in a quest, they leave a scroll, or read, this is your at this checkpoint, read this because it will take you to the... Every time I've actually had a personal bond with a book or an audio book, I've not read Rich Dad Poor Dad, believe it or not, but I already more or less know a lot about it, and I kind of deem it as surface level, even though it's depth. It's just I deem it as surface level in comparison to the other stuff in that, the other books and whatnot in that world. But it's just funny how these books is like it dictates a new chapter for me at times. I read something new, I understand something new about myself as well as my experience in life, and it just kind of plugs in the sockets. It plugs in the software. Like, I now have the data available to take me through this next stage of life. Reading's essential. Reading's essential. I think you can't sleep on it.
I like how you worded it.
Did you get it?
It's like an update.
Yeah.
Like updating your software.
Literally. Yeah, man.
That's true. I like that.
We lit, man.